Shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I do give all honor and all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rikah Kwadash. Next, double honors to the elder apostles and bishops of Great Millstone, from whom I've learned this 100% truth. Salutations to the hopeful elect who are scattered in the four corners of the earth. Again, shalom, my brother Kapasha coming to you once again with a brief lesson. Lord willing, it'll be edifying. Also, too, shalom to the sincere sisters who are listening and learning in silence and keeping the order to the best of their ability. Shalom. All right, this is, just something that's on my heart, that the Lord has placed in my heart, and got up this morning thinking on what lesson that I could bring out, what kind of edification, because we are to feed Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai's flock, the sheep, and to bring exhortation, encouragement, edification. You see, sometimes we have to rebuke, sometimes we have to reprove, you see, but nonetheless, it's all in love. All right, it says here, Philippians 2:1 reads, the title of it is Be of One Accord and One Mind. And that's what, that's what, the elect men, the hopeful elect men are about, the elect men of, the ones, the head apostles and bishops of GMS, right on down to the local camps, be on one accord, be of one accord and one mind, teaching the same thing, because as it says in Amos 3:3, can two walk together except they be agreed? So we don't join ourselves with other groups, have this community camp, or, join in with others. There may be some nice guys and nice brothers that have or would, get along with when you were in the world. But now we are, seeking Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, with all our hearts now. And, we understand that we're in these end times, and therefore we got to, put 10 toes down and be about this truth. This truth is first and foremost. This truth is everything Israel. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians. So we have to be of one accord and of one mind, teaching the same thing, nothing, and not being deceitful, not being secretly with another agenda and things of that nature. So here we have it. Let's go with Philippians 2:1. It reads, if there be therefore any consolation in Mashiach, if any comfort of love, if any fellowship of the Spirit, if any bowels of mercies, you see, fulfill ye my joy, that ye be like-minded. You see, having the same mind, teaching the same things, that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is his name. He has a Hebrew name, the Lord, he loves and he hates. He works both sides. He speaks through his servants, his prophets, you see, and salvation is only for Israel. You see, we were only given the covenant. You see, it wasn't for all the other heathen nations, things of that nature. Speak the same thing, do it, talking about, speaking of these prophecies as well. America, aka Babylon the Great, is going to be destroyed. You see, this kingdom has to go down. The wickedness has already been sown, but that which has been sown, let me get that real quick. That's been on my mind as well. See, this kingdom has to go down. Let's see, where is that? Wickedness has been sown. Let's see, is that 4? Let me see, where is that? It said, where is that 4? Come and let us, where is that? Wickedness has been, I can't find it right now. I'm gonna have to come back. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Let's see. We know that, is that, I can't find that right now, Salaki. It's going to take a good while. I think it's in 4, though. Let me see. Salaki for this. This 4, and it said, the thought of the flood of the sea came likewise. Let's see. Then said he to me, the ground which has been sown. I'm not sure where that is, Salakia, for that. Salakia. I'm sorry I can't think where that is right now. But anyway, let's get back to this. Let's go back. Let me go back to the top of Philippians 2:1. It reads, if there be therefore any consolation, any comfort, you see, encouragement, you see, that's encouragement. We encourage one another through these scriptures. It says, there be any, if there be therefore any consolation in Mashiach, if any comfort of love, you see, if any fellowship of the Spirit, if any bowels and mercy, fulfill ye my joy, that ye be like-minded, you see, having the same love, being of one accord, of one mind. Let nothing be done through strife and vain glory. You see, we don't exalt ourselves. We don't do this to be seen, or we don't do this to impress others. You know, we do this in the fear and trembling of our power. You see, we want salvation. That's what we should, that's what, you know, everyone should want, every Israelite, and that's what elect men, the hopeful elect men out here seeking for salvation from Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. You see, it says this. It says, let nothing be done through strife or vain glory, but in lowliness. We're not trying to, out teach one another or out know precepts than another or any of those kind of foolish ideas. That's how we acted. That's how we did in the world, man. You're always in competition with someone else in the world. But this truth, we're not in competition. We are all, the elect men, start with the head men of GMS right on down, and the ones that's teaching the same identical doctrine, so we are here to, we're not in competition with another brother or anything. We do this thing with fear and trembling, this love. We understand what this ministry that we are in. You see, it says here 3 reads, let nothing be done through strife or vain glory, but in lowliness of mind, let each esteem another better than themselves. That's the thing. You want to edify a brother. You want to keep a brother encouraged. You see, because by you doing that, the Lord is, the Lord is pleased with your behavior. You see, with the one who's doing the edifying, and that's real love right there. Esteeming another brother more than yourself. You see, it's not about me first. Or looking at another brother with malice in your eyes or envy. You may not like the way his eyes are. Nitpicking, his eyes might be a funny color. You may not like that, or that might be something. I don't know. Jake comes up with all kinds of excuses. But because the enemy, he put these things in your mind. You see, but we understand that we turn away from those type of things. Here we have it here. Let's go back. Let's see. Let nothing. This is Philippians 2:3 again. Let nothing be done through vain glory, through strife or vain glory, but in lowliness of one mind. Let each esteem other better than themselves. look not every man to his own things. You see, look not to every man to his own things. You see, it says here, but every man also on the things of others. You see, let this mind be in you, which was also in Mashiach Yahushua. You see, this is how, Mashiach Yahushua, how he thought. He loved Israel. You see, he loved his disciples. He made apostles as well. It says here, who being in the form of the Most High Power, you see, thought it not robbery to be equal with the Most High. You see, the Lord kept himself humble. You see, he humbled himself. You see, they didn't take his life, he gave his life. You see, and that's how we have to, present our bodies a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable. That's the least thing that we can do. It's reasonable, very much reasonable. Our affliction on this side are very light. You see, it says here, but made himself of no reputation, and took upon him the form of a servant, and was made in the likeness of men. You see, and being found in fashion as a man, he humbled himself and became obedient unto death, even the death of the cross. You see, that's how humble, Yahushua was. You see, and that's the mindset that we have to have. You see, and it says here, 9, wherefore the Most High Power also hath highly exalted him. The Father, his heavenly Father exalted him. And that's who exalts us in due time. If a man abase himself, the Most High will exalt him in due time. Roughly paraphrasing, of course. It says here, wherefore the Most High also hath highly exalted him and given him a name which is above every name, that at the name of Yahushua, and at the name of Yahushua, every knee should bow, of things in heaven and things in earth and things under the earth. You see, he's given all power, and that every tongue should confess that Yahushua Mashiach is Lord. You see, to the glory of the Father, to the glory of power, the Father. You see, and then it says here, this is the one. It says here. Oh, okay, all right. Let me see. Yeah, this is it. This is the one I'm after. This is the verse I'm after. The 12th verse reads, wherefore, my beloved, you see, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only. Not we are always under the gaze of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. It says in, where is that? Is that in, I think that's Wisdom of Solomon, 23:19. The eyes of the Lord. Let me see if that's right. Let me get that real quick. Let me see if that's right. 23:19. This is something early this morning before I get started on my day. Let's see here. Let's see. Yeah, this is, it's Ecclesiasticus 23:19, which reads, it says, such a man only fear the eyes of men, and know it not that the eyes of the Lord are 10,000 times brighter than the sun, beholding all the ways of men and considering the most secret parts. You see, the Lord sees all. He has his angels recording everything. So we can't fool the Lord, you see. So therefore it says here, going back to Philippians, and the 12th, second chapter in the 12th verse reads, wherefore, my beloved, you see, you so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, and the elect on this side as well, you see, the house of David, you see, it says, wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence. You see, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. And that's what we are to do, Israel, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians. So I hope this lesson was edifying to some degree. Lord willing, it was. All right. With that, I'm going to end it right there. So, shalom until the next one. Shalom.